Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Can't get him to the ground. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Gets it out fast. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass on the way, it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's really tough to know because you're not going to practice in these conditions. You don't go outside and practice with the snow beating down and you freezing your tail off. So you kind of got to get to know what you can do and what you can't do. And right now, that first drive, you know, passing was a struggle.
On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Gonna run it, it's Westbrook. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tolzien. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, how big is the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry? They call it simply the game. And here's the final wrap-up. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Complete in the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Quickly complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, what a cut! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Reads it, fires complete.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. No, he just flat ran over it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it to the right here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. First down for this offense. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. It's first down from the 37-yard line. On the ground with the counter. Plows through the defense.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And the Huskies are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Motion from the offense. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is This has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The give to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. On second down, looking again to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 6 over Army. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move, it's Tolzien. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it down the middle. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Tight end getting vertical. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short gain on the play before he slides. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the returner will be dragged down. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Coming after it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tolzien. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion has them set up, 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The receiver on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Using the quick game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it. And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Takes a handoff. It's Westbrook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the counter. Jukes his way for more. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He breaks a tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The run to the left. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the... Touchdown, Huskies! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Memphis.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers! PAT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Washington sends out the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Unloads quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for space. It's Westbrook. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And it's right down the boulevard. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. He wants to throw here on second down. Spins away. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Snowed under by the defense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.